check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. I think everything's good. What's up, guys? Welcome to Rekieta Fridays. We're back on Fridays. I had to do it on Saturday last week, but we're good to go. Our usual Fridays, okay? Rekieta Fridays just sounds way better. All right. There's been a couple things that have been going on, apparently. All right. I've become a part-timer. I can't do this full time, ladies and gentlemen. But when that weekend hits, dude, all right? Just when I think everything is done, right? There's no more crazy chaos that could be had on the internet. It kind of surprises me. But this is okay, because this is the fun kind of crazy chaos, all right? You come back and you see some interesting things, like let's see here. You just get rid of this real quick. You see some funny shit like this, you know, so you wouldn't get it. We got a lot of clips to go over. That's kind of like the crazy thing as well. I was meaning to do like a bunch of videos as well, but as I wrote in my community post, right, the effort, it should be as much effort as Nick puts into raising his children. So that doesn't, you know, it's not very much. A little bit of side news, though, before we get into it. Yeah, I will be talking about Vito over here. Vito and Dax Herrera and them just being pieces of shit and just not being able to roll with the bants. Not even able to deal with the repercussions of their actions. Yeah, so this lovely person has said this numerous times. This weird, vile shit, just in general, right? Vito just says it, and it's really funny, guys. It's really fun. It's really funny to pretend to be... Yeah, so Vito says all this, and we'll get into it, okay? I ain't getting into the Vito rant yet. All right, and Dax... Oh my god, don't even get me started on Dax. I feel like Dax requires his own video after a while. And like Vito, I already kind of did a video on him. What else is there to say? Jesus fucking Christ. Whatever. We'll get into it. We'll delve into this bullshittery. But as you can see, your likes are now private and only I can see them, but I don't have a problem showing you guys. I don't really like that much stuff. I thought this was hilarious. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for playing this. I don't know if there's any copyrighted music here. But yeah, I just kind of like some general stuff here. Elon, I don't know. I mean, Medicare kind of said likes are now private for what possible reason. It says YouTube, let's hide dislikes. Twitter, let's hide likes. Why call it social media then if you keep ripping away the components that make it social and open? Like, as always, I don't know. I don't know if it's the age here, but Jim, again, making a good point. Good point. Legal Mindset, our friend Tommy Versetti actually had a stream where he went over the Rekieta's kilos of Florida snow and revealing tickets. There have been some updates, all right? So aside from Nick making an ass of himself, there have been some updates as well. We'll be looking into all of this. We got about, I'm shooting for like 2 hours, maybe 2.5, maybe depending, give or take, but yeah, our usual 2-hour block. You know, as always, make sure to like and share the stream. Streamer stuff, you know, just the usual. But we got some breaking baller up there. I don't even know what to start with. Okay. First, the Vito shit. All right, we'll get that out of the way. We'll get the Dax and because it's all kind of like scuff shit, but it kind of intertwines. Dax is one of Rekieta's biggest enablers. If you don't know who Dax Herrera is, his name is Dick Masterson on the internet. He's a really fucked up guy. He's a really weird guy. So it's no wonder why he's one of Rekieta's biggest enablers and shit. He does all this weird pedo shit because he thinks it's funny, I guess. Vito does it too, but I guess it sticks more on Vito. I don't know. People called Herrera Diddler Dax for the longest time, so I don't know. There's a lot of shit there. But he was taking it to the next level. And now he's doing this. You know how Zerka, you know that Zerka guy and the fucking Sneeko dude were like just like blatantly hitting on kids or minors or whatever you want to call them, and then they were like, oh, this is cool and funny and shit. It's like I mean, probably not the smartest thing to be doing on the internet. So now Vito all of a sudden is getting his ass, ass mad and shit. And this is actually, the funny thing that the reason this ties in too is because Vito apparently, I don't know why, I don't know how, I don't know what universe we're in, but fucking Rekieta fucks with Vito now. All right, literally, like one of the guys who's known for like saying pedophilia shit, like outrage. You remember how Barnes was like all up in Legal Mindset's case, trying to act like Legal Mindset was a pedo and shit. Meanwhile, Barnes is standing Rekieta and his crew. And what does Rekieta's crew have? This fucking freak over here that just fucking says fucked up shit all of a sudden. Now, not only is Polyfrog, that one dude, like dead now, like he's gone, like posted from an account that no longer exists. I wonder what happened there. But apparently, they had something there where Diddler Dax and Vito over here were going about and they're going to sue people, apparently. There's a lot of shit that I saw. I also saw an account by Daka take back, although it could be memeing. I don't know. They took back what they said about Dax. I don't know. It's some fucking scuff shit where Dax just wants to sue people now, which is like, okay, bud. But I think this tweet kind of said it best. Dick Masterson and his buddies have a history of implying and even outright stating that they are pedophiles. People took them at their word, and now Dick is having a huge meltdown and threatening legal action against his critics. Crazy. When did his skin get so thin? And now here's Vito. He got ratio to hell, like rightfully so. This guy is literally a piece of shit. Like, not even, even if you don't want to call him a pedophile or whatever, for all the fucking weird out, like, disgusting, over the top. Like, after, like, at what point does it become, like too much, right? At what point are people allowed to say over the top, fucked up shit like this? And it'd be okay. Like, really? Again, like, at what point? Like, what are we gonna, like, what? And this isn't even one. This is one of, like, many, many instances. Now, these tweets have been nuked, because of course they are. But it's like, dude, like, so many. Why the, like, one comment like this would be enough to get somebody to take action against you. Let's just say that. All right, you want to take legal action, Vito? A comment like this would have somebody take action against you, but it's not the action you're trying to go about, right? But it's all funny to this fucking freak. It's all funny. It's all like, that's why I don't get the Rekieta camp community, right? Like, people like Barnes, where they're trying to use the legal mindset's a pedophile. It's like, fucking Nick hangs out with pedophiles, like, all the fucking time. No, it's even worse. Nick says pedo shit now. Ever since he started hanging out with Vito, and I don't know, ever since he started spending more time with Dax, it's like, Rekieta says this weird shit about children all the fucking time, and he thinks it's funny. And then there's so much hypocrisy with this shit, because then fucking Rekieta proceeds to bitch about, like, VTubers and anime fans. But it's like, Nick, you're literally talking about children, like, in weird sexual shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're friends with Vito! Fucking Vito! Jesus fucking Christ. But this guy, of course he's being a little bitch. And comes in here. No one has ever outright stated they are a pedophile. Stop making stuff up. I don't understand what Vito's weird approach is to this now. Like, he wants to be taken seriously. What the fuck is going on? Is like, did this all happen because he started fucking with Rekieta, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, I will be taken seriously. I am the one true serious. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, man. But I think this person put it well. I think some of these statements, whatever you claim the context, could be taken by a reasonable person to be a statement where you claim to be a pedophile. You might regret making these statements. Dick might regret making these statements, but they are your words. Deal with it. And again, this is Vito, just not, I mean, in the, like, the grand scheme of things, or like just the big picture with all this shit. He doesn't want to take responsibility for being a freak on the internet, for saying weird, like, and this was all in public too. He literally said this multiple times in public. It's fucking crazy. You know how many quote unquote anti-pedo people on the internet still fuck with this freak? Like, that has been Tommy fucking C, right? Like, he's so fucking cool with this fucking weirdo. Like, it's so crazy. All the people that pretend to be anti-pedo that are still fucking with Vito, it's just like, are you are you sure about that? Are you sure? And there's Flash coming in. Yeah, I don't know. Vito has this weird like fascination with Yellow Flash for some reason. Like, he wants to fucking suck him off or some shit. It's so fucking weird. When Vito's not saying pedo fucking shit, he's like malding about Flash for some reason. It's fucking weird. Like, I don't know. There's more shit here. Here's this that, and it's like, look at this shit. Like, what the fuck is this, dog? Like, it's just a funny joke, guys. What? Why would they want to say? Why would they call me this? Why? I only like shamelessly said this multiple times. It's like, holy fuck, dude. Okay. And then there's said with me like, what the fuck, dude? Like, this is just like, what? Like, why? Just why? Okay, but this, I mean, I guess it's the perfect time to say this is another Rekieta enabler. So, you know, you got, you know, people like this defending Nick Rekieta. I think Occam's razor, yeah, this is all you need to know. The people that support Nick Rekieta say pedophile shit. So, all right. So if you support Rekieta, you know, might want to rethink your allies. All right. Oh, but that's the Vito segment, and that's the Dax segment. I don't know. They're both fucking freaks. They think they're like at the point where they're like, oh, why would they call us this? We only blame. Like, I don't know, dude. Why would they call you that? It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Where, oh, where would they get that impression? But now it's time to go into the Rekieta shit. So we're gonna check out a couple tweets, and then we'll get into a couple clips. But the first prevalent news over here, the Breaking Baldo updates using hashtag Breaking Baldo. The documents and the files related to the Rekieta arrest are being made public, confirmed. And now the chances of the body cam footage being released have gone up, even though Rekieta was trying so. We're gonna see the clip. He doesn't want you to see the body cam footage, and he does it in such a weird way. This is when I'm mad at the internet. The body cam footage update. We'll probably end up watching this. There's a lot to go about. This is the fucking degenerate Riley or whatever. That's the guy that the weird people that say pedo shit are defending. And, you know, like, I'm just gonna say this straight out. If you got a guy or you got a pair of guys like, you know, Diddler Dax and fucking Vito the Pedo going ahead and they're supporting you, you're doing something wrong. You're automatically. I hear a lot of people bitching and crying about Eric July. Oh, Eric July is such a bad guy. Why are you gonna call out Eric July and shit? And it's like, why? Like, why? He's not doing this pedo shit. All right, he's not fucking with pedophiles. Why the fuck? Why do I give a fuck about Eric July making a shitty comic book or something? Like, that seems to be the main thing. It's like Eric July. It's either Eric July is making a bad comic, but I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. All I know is that the people saying pedophilic shit that, like, they want to touch kids and shit, like Vito and Dax, are literally supporting this guy. That tells me all I need to fucking know. No, this Riley freak is probably a freak like Dax, probably a freak like Vito, and they probably say the same fucking shit. I mean, he looks like a sex offender. Why the fuck wouldn't he? It's fucking weird, bro. You guys are freaks. You guys deserve to... I can't say it. All I'm going to say, bro, is in a situation like this, if two guys that are like on the cusp of pedophilia are defending you, that's probably not the side you want to take. All right? Like, Vito saying he wants to do this to kids over and over and over and over and over again. It's like, bro, like, in the grand scheme of things, big picture, it's like, Rekieta, why do you fuck with this guy? Why do you, like... You know, Rekieta defended Vito, right? Multiple fucking times. Like, it's fucking weird, dude. It's like, really, Nick? Like, really? It's so fucking weird. And now that we see that, like, Nick neglects his children, I mean, it's not even a good look. Oh, we haven't even gotten into fucking Drexel, who, you know, another wild card there opens the fray. It's all fuck shit, bro. The internet's so fucked up. All right, but like, let's keep it Occam's razor right now. Okay, I know people like it when I say that, but Occam's razor. I'm not gonna take the side of the people that the cusp pedos are backing up. So, unfortunately, Riley, yeah, you're just fucking yeah, you're fucking weird, dude. But let's see. We're gonna take a look at this. We're probably getting body cam footage of Riley's arrest and booking and pepper spraying. Neat. I kind of want to watch it, but I don't know if YouTube would be cool with me doing it. But then again, fuck YouTube, to be honest. So we'll see. Okay, we'll see. See what we can do. Let's see if there are any more Breaking Baldo updates. There are. There are a couple. There are a couple bookmarks I had as well. Did I have a couple bookmarks? Let's see here. So there's the Breaking Baldo update on June 11th. I was gonna make a video on this right quick, right? Wait, hold on. Actually, you know what time it is? Okay, it's poll time. It's poll time, my dudes. All right, I make a fucking poll. Okay, because right now, it's like the squad of Eric July that has like Flash in it. I don't know who else. And then it's the squad of Ethan Van Sciver, that fucking pig, that has like weirdos like Vito and Dax and I guess Nick backing them up. Who are the grand leaders of this? I don't know what to make the fucking snazzy poll right now, bro. Batman is clean shaven. Oh my, it's poll time. You know what? Just for the hell of it, you know, who do you back? Because do you back Eric July or do you back EVS? All right, let me ask you this question. The next, I'm gonna listen, dude. After this poll gets done, we're gonna have a second one, and that one's gonna be even more difficult. That's gonna be like whether you back up Vito. Or you back up Vito and Dax in their effort to stop the slanderous claims against them, guys. They're so slanderous. My slanderous claims. Where would they get the idea that I touch kids? I don't know, Vito. Where would they get that idea, dog? Also, Vito, didn't you threaten to fucking sue that other freak, Mama Max, like at one point, and you never did anything? Didn't you threaten to sue him like 5 times and you didn't do shit? That just tells me that if you have enough money, Vito's not, like, either Vito won't actually sue you, or on the flip side, you can be like, Your Honor, look at this fucking freak Vito, you know, just say all this thing about kids. I don't know. Best case scenario, we can get Vito on a registry, to be honest. Because this guy, like, not only, like, it's just a bunch of shit you can rant about this guy. I don't know any fucking person that supports Vito unironically and is, like, of sound mind at this point in time, with all the, like, over the top fucking takes he has. Now he's trying to act like he's a serious person. He's trying to act like he's the like in any position to be taken seriously after he's saying that he likes to diddle kids. Like, what the fuck? Like, what world is this, right? Like, again, the people associating with Vito, whether it's Rekieta, whether it's that bum Tommy C, right?
Shut the fuck up,
yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you people, you know? I don't think, if you think Vito's cool, I don't think anybody should trust kids around you, alright? Because that's not cool, bro! I don't know about you! Alright, that's a lot of smoke. That's a lot of warning signs, alright? Vito having his entire history revolve under the fact that he likes to, or says that he wants to diddle kids is not, like, that, what? Why am I even repeating this? I feel like this should be self-explanatory. Oh, fuck. Alright. But, yeah, I want to make some videos on that fat pig Ethan Van Sciver as well. There's a bunch of videos that I want to... I've actually been interested ever since Breaking Baldo happened. And, I'm learning a lot about these kinds of, people as well. So, I wanted to make a video on this, but I just didn't get the time, so I'll cover it here. Breaking Baldo, the update on June 11, in a move that definitely won't have any negative consequences. Rekieta Law is now mocking God and the Bible, and has said his heretic Bible studies will become a feature rather, of his local streams, his future streams. Because why not mock God? What's the worst that could happen? Now I want to ask, where are all my fake Christians at? All right, where are all the fake Christians at? You know, all you people that were coming around saying, God will save Nick. The Lord tells us to defend him. It's like, okay. All right, well, so Nick kind of just spat all over your invisible man in the sky. So what's the cope now? What's the defense gonna be now? Okay, and so somebody in the chat said, when the body cam footage comes out, how the fuck are the Rekieta guards or the nose guards gonna take it? They're gonna take it pretty delusionally, if I had to guess. All right, but they're gonna take it. They're gonna take it nonetheless. All right. Let's listen to what Baldo Man has to say about God or Bibles or whatever.
When Abigail saw David, she quickly got off her donkey and bowed down before David with her face to the ground. Face down, booty up. She fell at his feet and said, "My Lord, let the blame be on me alone. Please let your servant speak to you. Hear what your servant has to say. May my Lord pay no attention to that wicked man Nabal. He is just like his name. His name is Fool, and folly goes with him. But as for me, your servant, I did not see the men my master sent." So she's face down, booty up, saying, I'm here to serve you.
What the fuck, dude? What a real Christian, ladies and gentlemen. Like, somebody once asked me, it's like, oh, come on, Sen, do you actually expect the Christian to adhere to older rules or whatever? You know, when you make it a key staple part of who you are, right? Like Melanie Mac, the grifter, or Nick Rekieta, the grifter, when you pretend. Like, I think that's the biggest thing, right? When you become the pretender on the internet, trying to be a predator and maliciously warp the mind. Because that's essentially what, like, people like Melanie Mac and fucking Rekieta are. They're like predators that prey on people, and they try to give them this weird reality where they're like, oh, we're upstanding Christian men and women. And it's like, no, dog, you're not. Like, well, when it comes to making, like, the key staple of who you are on the internet and trying, you know, you guys just lying to people, yeah, I kind of hope that at the bare minimum, you live up to that when you get on a fucking computer screen or something. Yeah, I would hope so. But if you don't make it a key aspect of your life, I don't know if God would be too happy, but I don't know. I'm just like, I wouldn't be so hard on you. But holy fucking shit. Here's another breaking Baldo update. Nick Rekieta hires Minnesota-based lawyer Francis White. His motto, Francis White knows these waters. Impressive if true, because the sector has some pretty freaky waters. And this is the thing. Francis White knows these waters and is a steady hand you need. After serving 25 years in the U.S. Air Force, Francis decided to put his military experience to work, serving those in need of the committed legal advocacy in Minnesota. So apparently Nick is in good hands here. There's this here too. This, I think this is part of the bigger clip that I wanted to go over here. But we'll get into that. This is the important part. This one right here. Let's go into this one. The Rekieta schizo posting. I alluded to this in one of my videos. I posted the screenshot of him schizo posting because that's what he does. It was like, I believe I said, when Rekieta isn't schizo posting on his locals, he's schizo posting on Instagram. This is what I was like, you know, referring to. But the update, Rekieta has blamed his grotesque weight loss on a flu-like virus that stopped him from eating for 10 days. He continues to spiral and argue with his diminishing supporter base, refusing to accept any blame for the lies he told about his swinging and drug use and child neglect. All right. So here's Nick writing fucking paragraphs to people because he doesn't take this seriously, guys. Remember, Nick is cool and he's above this all and he's better than legal mindset. And yeah, all that good stuff. He doesn't take this seriously. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. I would not spend, if I was you, unless I was incredibly bored, Okay, the board had nothing going for me. Other because people have taken away your drugs and shit. I would not spend my time talking to some random stranger like this, like so much. Like what? Why? Do you have unless you have a duty to it? Like, is this part of the perks of being like on your local? I don't know. But he's just randomly replying to some random person, and he's giving this insight about his life. Not only that, but he's like, what the fuck? You don't need to do this. It's so fucking weird. This is like when you were malding for like an hour fighting random people on Twitter about how legal mindset is a bad guy and shit. Like, this is fucking schizo shit, Nick. What are you doing? Is this how you cope after people take drugs from you? Like, the fuck? Don't, like, I guess the better question is, don't you have kids to feed? Does the schizo posting on Instagram take precedent over taking care of your children? I guess so. I got, honey, I can't, Kayla, I can't take care of the kids right now. I got schizo post on Insta. Do that, Kayla. Kayla is our wife, by the way, who's Nick's wife on paper, but we already know she gets around. So, anybody that didn't know, that's Lady Rackets, our wife. Anyway, let's read this weird fiasco over here with Serena Stones. Oh, well, that's the name. Rekieta says, no, it wasn't. Over the last 18 months, I set out to go from 200 pounds to about 165. I accomplished that by reducing my meals to one a day and eliminating snacking and some very limited focused exercises. I lost 10 extra pounds from, it's like blah, 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 motherfucker. Like, why? Why do we care? Why do you care? It's so, like, get to the fucking point, dog. Like, what is this fucking manifesto that you're writing to a random? That's all just true. Regardless of anything else, it doesn't mean anything else or is true or false. The reality of my weight loss is real. Irrespective of anything else. Sorry if that bothers. So it's like he's not even doing this out of goodwill. You can see at the end the sorry of the passive aggressiveness that we know Nick to have, right? The little bitch syndrome, as I like to call it. Because every time Nick does this shit, he tries to take a jab at someone, he has little bitch syndrome, and he goes around and he gets passive aggressive. The only other person that I know that has little bitch syndrome is my former friend Lily. So I don't know, but then again, Lily was trying to model themselves after Nick Rekieta at one point, so it kind of makes sense that they both have little bitch syndromes. So there's Rekieta now going ahead, and he says, no, not drug sick, just a flu-like virus that ran through several family members, blah 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 blah. So obviously he still cares about this. And then here's the person making a good point. Let you lie with a shit-eating grin on your face. Yeah, your dirty little crooked teeth. This is so funny, bro. I wonder, yeah. Tell everyone that your weight loss is due to being sick for a couple weeks with a fever. Come on, do you really think that anyone is dumb enough to believe what you're saying? You're just making it worse by continuing to attempt to justify what you've done. Your problem is that you think you can outsmart everyone, Nick, but you can't. And by the way, whatever the criminal justice system does to you will be nothing compared to the magnifying glass the CPS will be looking through. Good luck with that. And that is a fucking mic drop right there. I love how Nick is also getting ratioed on his own Instagram at this point. You see the 13 hearts to like the 3 ones. Rekieta's getting ratioed all over. Dog, this is the fucking most hilarious thing ever. Oh my god. Like, okay, I love this. I fucking love this. This is hilarious. So Rekieta says, I didn't lie about my weight loss or being sick. I didn't eat for 10 days from being sick. ... Twice. ... That was after I hit my targeted weight loss. Or targeted weight. It sucked. So Nick just chooses to focus on the weight thing, doesn't acknowledge anything else, right? Like, but like, it's a little Nicky, all right? Oh, fuck, he's still getting ratio. That's bad. You're doing the meme where a guy puts a stick in his own bike box and blames blah, blah, blah. And Rekieta says, I didn't blame anything. What are you talking about? You were blaming a bunch of people this entire time. Your copes, man. Your your copes on stream, your copes on your locals, your copes on anywhere you go, you're coping and you're blaming everybody else. Like, you are the drug addicted quote unquote lawyer. All right, you're the drug addicted lawyer, alcoholic that neglects his children. Okay, yes, that is who you are. It's not legal mindset. It's not any of the people that you think are bad faith actors. It's not, you know, Sean, a potentially criminal. It's not fucking Josh. And most importantly, this is what got you in hot mess in the first place. It's not Kiwi Farms, but it's you. You are the problem. They are not the problem. You are the problem, Nick. You need to wait. And holy fucking shit, how are you getting ratioed on your own Instagram, you fool? Like, what is happening? Let's see, there's more. Wait a minute, there's more. There's more. I gotta take a break real quick. I gotta see what's going on real quick. GG. I'm sorry that took long. Don't have the audio on. Hope that worked. The beef stems from EVS. To go back, because I'm about to look at the poll right now, but we got Eric July at 75% and we got Van Skyber at 25%. The beef stems from EBS being jealous of Eric making more money than him for a comic book. Then you get the bullshit excuse from using 3D assets to him scamming his audience due to the quality of it. Okay. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, bro. He reduced his meals to 1 a day and reduced his kids' meals. It was a family weight loss plan. Oh, right. Dude, I want to fucking pin that. How do I pin this shit? Dude, can I pin that? I want to pin that so badly, dog. It doesn't let me pin it. What the fuck? What's up, my former capo? Rabbing. Sanny, what's up? Yo, Sanny, my boy, what's good? My moms call him Skeletor. His excuses and denials are like a journalist trying to sell bullshit propaganda. Yeah. For real. All right. Let's leave that poll. Okay, so everybody seems to be, for the most part, at least like only 1/4 of people in here are like team EVS. Everybody else seems to be team Eric July. That's interesting. Thank you for giving me the rundown, GG. These are the donuts too. But yeah, that about checks out. So Rekieta still fucking replying. Holy fuck. We haven't even gotten to the fucking clips and this guy is already a circus act. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, you're talking about a fall off of a century? It's like this guy. This guy went from, like, the Johnny Depp trials and any other trials that he covered where, like, you know, everybody wants to inflate the numbers and be like, Nick had this many people on his stream. I'm sure he had a pretty good house of people watching him, right? But now he's gone from that, like, to this. Look at what he's doing. He's getting ratioed by randoms on his own Instagram, right? Like, what the fuck is happening? Rumble was talking like their negotiations with Nick. He wasn't the draw that they wanted anymore because he lost his shine because Nick is just a boring drug addict. Like, you have to be extremely parasocial to this guy at this point, right? You have to have built some weird over-the-top parasocial relationship with Nick to still support him after all this shit, right? Like, what the fuck? So this person says, wow, acting like the whole world is conspiring to destroy his life when by his own actions, he destroyed his family. What a clown. Nick says, this is not at all. A mentally healthy person does not act like this. Has Rekieta's drug abuse fried his brain forever? And it's either the drugs or the alcohol or a mixture of the two. I mean, bro, like, I think Nick is just a rock star. He's just a rock star. He's just such a rock star. Yeah, Nicky, keep sniffing with that nose. You're such a rock star. You're rock star, you. Live that rock star lifestyle. You think I'm joking, too? No, people legitimately use that as a defense for him. Like when it's not the power of Invisible Man in the Sky will save us, he's just a rock star. Let him be a rock star. It's like, bro. Homies. Dude, we can't. No, dude. This is a 40-year-old man, an alleged lawyer. Like, what? trust fund baby. He's gotta grow up at some point, bro. Okay? We can't fucking keep giving him these passes, man. Like, Melanie Mack will give him a pass, right? The quartering might eventually give him a pass and shit. We can't. It wouldn't be right. All right, Barnes is gonna apparently give this guy a pass, even though Nick says some of the weirdest pedophilic shit ever, right? Oh, but Barnes, I'm not letting that go. You literally tried to make Legal Mindset out to be a pedophile when the guy you're backing up has said over the top pedo shit, and he's friends with Vito. Vito, like, what the fuck? How the fuck do you, like, that's so fucking crazy, bro. Barnes is a fucking retard. Like, people were saying it since like 2 weeks ago. Like, you gotta make a video on Barnes. He's fucking retarded. And I'm like, oh, how bad could Barnes really be? Then I start hearing his defenses for Nick, where he basically says, oh, you can abuse your kids. You can abuse children as long as you don't get caught because of my constitution. It's like, Barnes? Hello? Barnes? Excuse me? What? It's like, and then I even get some weird freaks in my comment section saying, Barnes is right, you know, you can't abuse your kids as long as you don't get caught. It's like, what? Why would you say that? Why would you admit to that? Like, this is, like, people are going to some weird extremes to save Nick's image, and it's not, you're outing yourselves, bro. It's fucked up. It's like, at what point? At what point does it become too much, you know? Like, come on, guys. You're better than this. But this person says, are you denying what was in the police report? I'm confused by this post. Are you claiming it's all a lie and you're being set up? To which Rekieta says, I haven't commented about any of that, and I won't. Wait a minute, you said it in the, no, but you said it in the group chat. You said it was all conspiracy against you. What are you talking about? I haven't commented on any of that. I won't. Other people have suggested some of these things. I suggest you talk to them. Nick, you said it in the group chats. What are you talking about? Didn't those group chats come out where he fucking said that it's all a conspiracy against them or whatever, where he was getting angry at all the people disagreeing? No, you literally said that, Nick. Okay? Okay, maybe you didn't say it publicly, but you said it in private. So you're this person called Cinders. I like that name, by the way. Cinders. Cinders. Keep trying to rationalize your immoral and legal behavior at the cost of your children. You're obviously a person that has serious mental issues. Until you humble yourself and accept the harm you have caused to your kids, there is no hope for you and none is deserved. To which they, like, I love how all of these aren't even troll comments. Like, you know when you get like a troll comment or some shit, right? It's like, okay, whatever. Just sometimes you don't reply, sometimes you give like a witty or a smarmy reply or whatever. Never a passive aggressive reply. That's what Nick Rekieta does. You don't want to be a Nick Rekieta. But like these replies so far, they've been like legit. None of them have been troll comments at all. They've actually been giving him some pretty good advice and some pretty good like a pretty good talking to, some pretty good perspectives are coming from these randos, right? Which is really rare. So, you know, rando W, but from the randoms, they're actually acting more adult-like than fucking Nick, right? And Nick is just treating this as a fucking joke. He's deflecting every time. Like, he's deflecting right here. Like, there was, you know, learn how to spell home. He didn't acknowledge any of this. Just pure fucking deflection. This is what we mean, bro. You're so fucking AIDS, bro. So now, might want to leave the whistle pig down in the basement from now on. Good luck, bro. To which Rekieta says, but that's where my studio is. For now, it just isn't in the house. So again, more juvenile antics from the supposed lawyer, guys. This guy is a professional. All right. If nothing else, he is a true professional. All right. And we should all take Rekieta super fucking seriously. All right. Dude, I swear to God, there's that when we're gonna get into the clips soon, but like some of the clips is just fucking horrid, bro. They're so horrid that they're insanely fucking funny. It's like, you know where Nick is like calling legal mindset retarded and shit, and he's just malding about him for like 3 minutes again for whatever reason. So he's malding about legal mindset and calling him stupid and this and that. But it's like, you're the one doing this. You're the one schizo posting and being a fucking idiot on your and getting ratioed. You're getting ratioed by randos, dude. Like, what is happening? Again, talk about a bigger fall off. This is one of the biggest fucking fall offs. And now here's Nick. It's your fault you didn't understand my schizo post. So here's Nick malding once again. He says, look, man, my post is about looking up when things are down and not letting your and not letting your resolve be beaten down by internalizing negative shit about yourself. That isn't true. No, there it is. There it is again. There it is again. It's not true. No, it's plenty true at this point. I think everybody sees it. Okay, and a whole 8 hearts. Wow, man. Compared to like the double digits randoms have been getting to ratio you, that's crazy. He can't even get 10 fucking likes on an Instagram. That's crazy, bro. Oh my god. Internalizing negative. It's not true. It's a general statement about perseverance under adversity. Where the adversity originates is irrelevant when you're in the moment. Everything else comes at other time. This guy is such a fucking idiot. I hate this guy so. And this is the posted question. I'll go read that real quick. Just give me a second. Nick's gonna call Barnes as his witness. Abuse only counts in public, so I thought it was okay, y'all. Gonna run at the judge in a coke frenzy when they show the body cam. Sniff that good stuff while making what the fuck, Sandy. So question, I thought Nick and Andrew were buddy after the legal bite shit. I've not kept up with LawTube after watching gross ass professionals become middle school kids. And maybe okay, that's pretty based, all right, because that's fair enough. They were, but then this happened. Basically, Nick became a drug addict. Well, he always was. He was just lying to the public and saying that he never did drugs like this, heavy drugs, heavy alcohol, and eventually it came out. And after that came out, he got into hot water. So Andrew went ahead and he was giving him advice. He was also covering this because, I mean, anybody would cover this. It's news. It's relevant, right? But Nick took that as an act of betrayal. And then Nick started acting as what you described, a middle school child, which, to be fair, like he was already kind of like that anyway. So I guess a little below that, whatever. So Nick took that as a betrayal, and ever since then he's been going on crusades to tell people that Andrew's not a good person. So that's pretty much the TLDR that I can get out of this. If anybody else wants to let the lovely person know, you can go ahead and do that. But that is the tail of the tape so far. We got 98 votes right now. 76% of you are Team Eric July. 24% of you are Team EVS. So awesome. Cool. I want to take a look at this though. Okay. We can't miss Rekieta's inspirational words, all right? It's like, so this is Dude, we haven't even gotten to the fucking clips, but we're gonna get to them. All right, we still got a good, I want to say, hour and a half to go. All right, we're gonna get to them. And I got some caffeine still. All right, so we're good to go. But this is Rekieta's OG schizo post over here, and this is where he's like, I don't know, I guess trying to be inspirational or some shit, but he says. The world can still be beautiful, even when it feels stacked against you. Adversity is the fire that refines the golden links in your life and burns away the chaff and the leeches. The risk of life's tribulation is that the petty gossips, oh God, and the self-serving deceivers will convince you to believe. Okay, to be fair, it didn't start off too schizo, but Here's where it comes. This is where you can tell on that third line. He's thinking, fucking Kiwi Farms. No, you ruined my life. How could you betray me, though? Josh, I was just touching myself to you when I was in the shower, Josh. I just wanted you to save Drexel. Ooh, that's crazy, bro. Okay, so the fourth one, I'm back on track. Forked tongues can sway the uninformed. Don't allow them to poison you against yourself. There is no compromise. Okay, I can kind of see why people thought this was schizo now upon reflecting on it another time. It's like, all right, bro, don't be a poet. Some of these comments, though, I want to check out some of these comments. English majors, lol. Wise words. Reflection is good. Keep going. What the fuck? Oh, here's Cinders. Here's the rationalize. I love how even Nick's getting fucking ratioed by this one guy that just says this. Like, what the fuck, Nick? There's the fake Christians praying for you and your family. Get clean and sober. We all want Nick. That's roast shit out of people to come. Bro, he doesn't want to get clean or sober. What are you? Are you kidding? Well, I mean, to be fair, maybe they're not keeping up. All right, maybe they're not keeping up. That's why, like, somebody was asking, well, what are the points of this video? And it's like, well, to laugh at a drug addict that neglects his children and let people be informed of the weird shit he says. That's the point, right? That's why I don't overdo it. I only do it when it's, there's something prevalent or something funny, or I have a little bit of time, right? Just like Elisa, or a good friend Elisa, likes to chronicle all these little things so we can see them in their glory too. Shout out to Elisa. But yeah, that is generally the point, to get a laugh and to say never become Nick Rekieta, never become a drug addict, alcoholic that neglects his children by having orgies with strange people and not feeding the kids and making them do household chores by themselves. Possibly more. I mean, some people were like, it's just like EVS. EVS's defense was to blame the kids or whatever, right? So you got to understand that I think Rekieta's oldest is 16. So essentially a 16-year-old raising 4 kids. Or whatever. Like, they got to take care of themselves, and then they got to take care of their siblings, their 4 other siblings, while mommy and daddy are having swinging parties with strange men. Like what the fuck? Oh yeah, what a Christian lifestyle that is, pal. Love it. Jesus, it doesn't get any more Christian than that, man. I remember Jesus of Nazareth and fucking God, having swinging parties too and fucking random women and men. Yeah, I remember that, bro. That's crazy. Oh, that's in the Psalms, dog. That's why I'm like, I literally call every Christian that supports Nick a fake Christian. There's no way on God's green earth are you ever going to convince me otherwise, that people that think that anything Nick has done is Christian or is like, that's like, what? No, what? You're crazy. You're fake. So here's Nick again, malding to the random people. This person says, stay away from the booger sugar, buddy. We love listening to your legal ideas and opinions, but we want you to be healthy. Don't do it for us. Do it for your family that loves you and wants you around as long as it can. Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's almost like Nick, being a rock star and not caring whether you live another 10 years. I wonder if that's thinking about your family, or that's just selfishly thinking about yourself and not giving a shit about your family. I don't know, guys. Which one could it possibly be? Bro's facing 26 years and is posting poetry. Rekieta says, writing has long been a big part of There's another deflect, not acknowledging this, but whatever. Get clean and come back strong, Nick. Not against you at all. I just want you to vet, sober, and do right by your family. A couple more interesting things here, but this was Nick Rekieta's schizo ramblings, and yeah, it's gotta be a beautiful thing. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead now, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see some clips. All right, it's time to see the clips. Let's check out the clips. They're quite a bit. Oh wait, there was this one thing I wanted to see though. Did I bookmark it or did I like it? Okay, fuck it. We'll just go to the actual clip because I think it might be longer there. Okay, let's visit our good friend Elisa. All right, Elisa, let's see what you got. Yeah, the body footage thing. Oh, there's the null segment. Mad at the internet. We also got the Nick doesn't want you to see the body cam footage bit. Fuck. Jesus, that's so much. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Respond the body cam footage and previous speeding. Okay. All right, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. All right, we're about to get into this, ladies and gentlemen. All right, maybe I should put up another poll. Buddy still seems to be voting, and Eric July seems to be winning. Yo, what's up, Huggy? How's it going? Jesus turned water into wine while Nick turned his career into a joke. Huggy! Huggy! Trial's gonna end, and the first thing everyone's gonna see is a disheveled Nick running out of the courthouse in another coke frenzy towards the cop. That would be fucking hilarious. I'd rather put toothpicks under my toenails and kick a wall than give that twat a view. So I really appreciate this. Yeah, man. Appreciate it too. Appreciate it too. All right. I'm gonna watch some of this funny stuff. This was like the main draw of today's stream, as you saw by the title. If the body cam footage that Nick doesn't want you to see. So he kind of like weasels around it a little bit. Let's just play it in its entirety real quick.
Nick's BF Johnny. Release the body cam footage. Wonder if we can get that trending. I mean, you can try. I don't have it.
Already from the get-go. From the get-go, Major Deflect. Let's go. Let's go, Nick. Let's go.
I don't know what people want to see in the body cam footage.
Oh, you've got to be shitting me.
I don't even know what the state will release in regards to the body cam footage.
Notice how he's looking away and he's not looking. He's just looking away while he says this shit. I don't know, Nikki. You got something to hide, Nikki? You don't want to be honest, Nikki?
Because if you're talking about the body cam footage of my arrest, there's not a ton, I would think, of my arrest. I think people are conflating the body cam footage of my arrest with the body cam footage of the search of my property. And I'm not sure what the state would be releasing. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, look, here's the thing, and this is a meme. Rest in peace, John Michael Kelly. But like Nick would always said, I don't know. And then it's like, yeah, I realized this. He always says he doesn't know. It's like it's weird because for interesting questions and certain things, he's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm thinking in my head, Nick, that's a lot of things you don't know. Maybe you should shut the fuck up, you know? If you don't know the answer to all these questions, all these important questions 95% of the time, maybe you should shut the fuck up and not say anything. But he just keeps talking. He just keeps alleged lawyer, by the way. And people always correct me and they're like, non-practicing lawyer. Non-practicing lawyer. I'm like, my bad, non-practicing lawyer, okay? But he's still a lawyer, goddammit. And that was his main hook for why he was able to help Vic, even though he didn't actually help Vic. He became a PR nightmare and kind of just fucked him over. But like, you know, whatever. Let's just keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going.
What their planned release is or what footage they have. I don't know if they'd release the search. I don't know if they'd release just the arrest footage. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. So I'm not sure what people want to see there. But, you know, that's that. They think I'll be blitzed in the footage? Well, considering I was driving and not charged with DUI, I guess seems unlikely. Heard I was driving a whole 80 miles per hour, as said by some nerds. What? When the raid, I was at a stop sign, just sitting there. The 80 mile an hour speeding ticket was from a while back. Man, not up to 80. They're bitching I was going fast, but fast is 3 digits or more. Wait, people were bitching that I was going fast when I got a ticket for going 80 and a 65. Oh boy.
What the fuck, dude?
Wow. They really gave me a ticket for that shit? 80 and a 65? Yeah. Yeah, of course they did. I mean, I was just glad it was 80 and a 65.
Let's see here. Wait a minute. What is this? Rekieta unpaid traffic ticket alert. Baldo Gate. You did it again. We already learned a few days ago that Nick was stopped speeding with no license, no tags for his Lincoln Navigator, and no proof of insurance going into Wilmar on March 23rd, 2024. It turns out he was later stopped on March 29th for expired tags for his Navigator and no proof of insurance. He's done his usual practice of ignoring the citation and hasn't paid these fines either, starting at $319 with 2 late fees of $5.25 apply. There's a lot of $349 honing on this. All right. Well, shout out to Lisa for posting this in the actual clip. You know, good shit. But Honest Nick, ladies and gentlemen, they're giving up for Honest Nick. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick, for being incredibly honest and not disingenuous. You know, none of the shit you complain about on a regular basis. Thank you, Nick. None of the projection. Definitely, you know, Nick is a lot of things, but what Nick isn't, Nick is definitely not a projector. He would never project onto other people, ever. That is just not the Nicky way. You know, Nicky the Nose tells nothing but truths. That's how he helped Vic Mignogno. Wait, no. Vic, I can help you, Vic. Give me all your money, Vic. Let me get fame off your name, Vic. Oh, boy. All right, let's see. There's him. What the fuck? He was pulling a Ralph and he was riding around with his fucking... What the hell? He was riding around in this weird fucking car over here. Hold on. Is he here? Somebody said that he's not a lolcow until he starts walking around or going around in his car and just says a bunch of fucking stupid shit. But here's conversations and being mindful statements. Kind of curious about this. How the Rekietas are doing, okay? 6 minutes? You spent 6 minutes doing this shit? Okay, I just want to know how ever the Rekietas are doing. All right, how are you holding up, Nick, with your new fucking haircut and this stupid shit?
I saw a lot of people earlier asking how Lady Raggets is. I mean, given the circumstances, better than expected. She's a strong lady. It's tough. Like, this shit is really unfun, obviously. Being under the government thumb is not enjoyable.
Here comes my government. It's the government. They're against Nick, guys. They're against Nick. Yeah. It's they're against you, Nick. You're just that big of a deal. You're that important of a guy that the government is against you. You're right, bud.
It's not supposed to be. It's designed this way. It's designed to be stressful and strenuous. And that's how it is, right? But, you know, you take it a day at a time, and some days are good, and some days are fucking garbage. And then some days are partly good and partly garbage. And then other days, you know, your mood kind of swings back and forth by the minute. There's no predicting it. You get a phone call or a text message or an email from a lawyer, from the government or whatever, or even from a family member or friend.
He's really leaning on this government fucking angle. Thank you, Barnes. Thank you. Very cool. Thanks for putting that idea in Nick's head. If it was you, I mean, that's literally that's kind of Barnes's go-to thing too. It's like blame the government, blame the government, blame the government. They're after Nick. They're after Nick. They're after Nick. But this is fucking insane. Like, Nick, you're not a number one, you're not a victim in this. You did this shit to yourself. Number two, this isn't part of some grand conspiracy. The government is not out to get you, bro.
And it can be really uplifting. It can be heartbreaking. And it can be infuriating. And you never know which one it's going to be. How do I feel? Fine. It's the first time I've said that in a while. No, I mean, again, given the circumstances, taking the opportunity to do some shit that I needed time to do, lots of that just being having time to, you know, redecorate the studio, work towards shifting my show schedule towards daytime a little bit. I'm still not 100% sure how that's gonna pan out. It'll be a growing pain that we do it. I look more rested. I am. You know, we were waiting for the end of the school year to hit.
Yeah, when you stop doing massive amounts of drugs and then you stop, you know, having orgies with strange people and you stop, yeah, you tend to look better, right? You're not as decrepit as before, right? So that makes sense.
And the arrest was on Thursday. The end of the school year was just the next day. And so we'd been getting things ready. We've been getting things ready to get completely organized. And,
you know what this reminds me of? Okay, I gotta go to, unfortunately, Twitter real quick. Gotta go to Twitter. This is what this reminds me of. Hold on. I gotcha, bro. I gotcha. No, that's Biden. That's... Wait a minute. Where the hell's that Ralph clip? Did I bookmark this? Ah, yes, here it is. Oh my good bookmarks. Hold on. That's the arrest. Riley's arrest. Here it is. This is what I was looking for. This is what Rekieta's fucking drive reminds. I almost forgot about all these lovely bookmarks that I have. Quite a bit of them. Here's Nick too. What the fuck was he doing? I always forgot he made this fucking tweet. Don't say anything online. Oh my god, you have a case. Say what I want to say about your case right now. Oh my god. So Nick again being passive aggressive right here with the quote tweets. We went over that. Melanie Mack being a fake Christian. I was gonna make a video on this person too, I believe, but I got bored. You know. Let's see here. Wait a minute. Bizarre. Okay. I wanted to read this before, but I couldn't find it. The bizarre. Rekieta Law has claimed he doesn't know why anyone would want to see the body cam footage of his arrest and search of his house full of drugs. Now is your chance to politely explain why you want to see the footage and why he should consent to it being released.
I don't know what people want to see in the body cam footage.
Here it is. This is the clip that we
I don't even know what the state will release in regards to the body cam footage.
Let's see some of what are some of the people saying? Got live driving his midlife crisis mobile. Hope he doesn't wreck it again. Let's see here. Isn't it realizing soon releasing? I don't think so, but apparently it's coming. This person said he's actually got a good point. They request all tape related to the arrest or just the arrest. If they get the arrest footage only, it probably won't show the condition of the bedroom. It says whatever Rekieta implied, assume it's wrong or a lie. You'll be close to the truth. I'm no fan of Nick, but he didn't say so. We got the usual people trying to defend him right here. Whenever they say I'm not a fan of this person, but I don't know. Like, it's one of those things where you can't really trust it. Let's see here. I don't know what this is. He thinks he has everybody fooled. He's actually a transparent liar.
I don't know
He's
you
such a
as
bad
well.
Lawyer. Okay, let's see what this.
Those others, but I'm an empathic human and not one to judge. You can only imagine it's hard to stop drinking, etc. Cold turkey. No. It's actually remarkably easy to stop drinking cold turkey. You just don't.
Huh.
I don't know. When you want to not do something, you just don't do it. Now, I'm not downplaying addiction, okay? I'm not.
Oh, I almost forgot about this clip. Yeah. I almost forgot about this shit. Oh, there's a jerk off clip. That's what he was. Yeah, there it is.
Why is my camera so on?
I don't know you as.
Thank you. Want to see how dirty your house is, all the drugs, and how poorly you treated your kids. You're a bad liar, Baldo. And I know you think you're slick, but you're not. Okay. Wait, did we watch this all?
Well, considering I was driving and not charged with DUI, I guess seems unlikely.
Oh no, we already watched it. Okay, we watched this part. All right. Go back to his arrest. Wait, I think I got something I gotta look at real quick. Thanks for being a member for 3 months, PB Poo Poo, MrSEN. Dude, thank you, appreciate that. I'm sub to the glare, but I find him obnoxious. Haircut and a couple of hamburgers. Good job, stupid. This was not a government conspiracy. This was God trying to reach out to you, and you stepped on his hand. Yeah, did you see the part where he was basically mocking God? We opened up the stream with that. I think you should rewind back, or maybe I'll make it a clip or something. It'll be funny. All right, let's keep Baldo Man going.
Your spring cleaning, so to speak. And it's funny how things get used against you inappropriately. But yeah, that's that. And then finally, not being sick is really nice because I have been able to put weight back on. And I'm still under massive stress. Different kinds of stress, though. The stress I had before is, getting through the schedule and dealing with the time management stuff. The stress I have now is like the government watches everything you do and say,
oh, come on.
And, all 5 eyes are on you or whatever. And so you go, okay, well, I'm going to have to deal with this at some point. But it's not the immediate and on.
This bro is becoming a conspiracy theorist, bro. Oh, the government, it's all on me. The eyes are all around me. Oh God, okay. All right, Nick, very cool. Keep going.
Ongoing constant pressure of the schedule that we have. And I know people have kind of like said, oh yeah, kids, whatever. I challenge anyone to run a week of the driving that we did for our kids and to say that was easy.
You know what is easy? Not doing a bunch of drugs, feeding your 5 children, and not having weird orgies with strange people. That's pretty easy. I think that would even be pretty Christian, if I do say so myself. But kind of like the big elephant in the room that you never acknowledge. You never acknowledge the drugs, orgies, and or alcohol. For some reason, you always like to deflect from that. It's kind of weird, bro. It's kind of weird. I wonder why that could be.
It was not. It's an extremely trying and stressful schedule. It's why we literally had to hire a nanny to assist with it. But it's when most people think of like driving their kids around, they're under the impression that their kids are gone for 8 hours for a school day, for example, and then they're talking about, maybe the hours of 4 to 9, 4 to 8, 4 to 9 to do some driving to a limited amount of activities. We didn't do that. Our homeschooling curricula for our kids involved tons of supplemental education outside the home. I mean, we wanted our kids to find opportunities to build on talents and interests that we might not even see or know, or more importantly, be able to teach. I can't teach my kids how to play piano or violin or drums, but there are other people who can. And so you're bringing the children to these places all over, and they have diverging interests and stuff like that. So it's tough to deliver, convey what that looks like. But again, it's an extremely busy schedule, and it's pressing. You're always moving. So it's it's a mess. But hey, the new stress is not a time pressure stress, it's just general stress. But that means when you're under that time pressure stress, or when I am, I don't eat during the day. Now I eat lunch and dinner, sometimes breakfast, lunch and dinner. Sometimes I even eat some snacks like chips or ice cream, which I haven't done really much snacking in like a year. I cut that out as part of my...
Thank you for telling me about your lunch schedule, Nick. I am so interested in whatever the fuck you're talking about that I am going to go to the next fucking clip because Jesus fucking Christ. All right, next clip. The psychological impact of a midlife crisis. Oh, we can go into the mad at the internet things. Okay. Yeah, let's go into the mad at the internet thing. The body cam footage bit and the oh, Null goes over the midlife crisis drive. I'm gonna just call it that. The midlife crisis drive. That's what I'm gonna call it. The hoes and their boyfriends get the car, his kids get the trunk. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. Oh shit, Patrick! What's up, Patrick? How's it going, bud? All right, let's see the mad at the internet segment then. All right, because Josh never disappoints. Shout out to Josh. Rest in peace. It's too bad that you got yeeted off Twitter, but your spirit remains, my friend. Let's listen to this now.
There's that. Oh, and we're still waiting on the reply from Candy Ohio regarding the Rekieta arrest footage. However, they have accepted some money, not all money, some money, because they're going to send us. They're literally going to send Hardin a CD-ROM with information on it, not necessarily the body cam footage, because we got billed like $50 for the $60. It was $60 for a CD-ROM that just has some PDFs on it, because apparently their process does not allow you to email the results of the data request, so they're gonna physically mail him a $60 CD-ROM so that we can look at the documents. Then we're waiting on the request for the actual body cam footage. However, they seem open to it now. I think something happened. Someone higher up said, yeah, get these data requests out, because something happened. And they're a little bit more chatty than they used to be. And they've confirmed to multiple people that they would accept the money for the body cam footage. I think they're working on it at this point already. However, chat, as I mentioned, it's very nice to have a FOIA attorney on the roster, because guess what? I mentioned last stream that Riley getting arrested kind of seemed like he got pepper sprayed at some point. Well, you know what Texas has? Texas also has state-level FOIAs. So just as a little freebie, because I don't think they're going to ask for $3,000, we're going to get the body cam footage of the arresting officers, and then also the county jail footage of him getting arriving and then going to booking. I desperately want to see Riley fucking pepper sprayed. I want to see the big...
Riley is the guy that Diddler Dax and Vito the Pedo are supporting, by the way.
Biggest
for context,
wetback Mexican Texas police officer sit on Riley and spray him down like a feral hog. So that's my ambitions. I'm sticking my fingers in all the pies. There's nothing stopping me. They don't want you to know this, but FOIA requests are almost free. I have filed 20 FOIA requests in the last year. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to continue to send documents to the government and say, I demand to know things I have no reason to know. I just want to know. This is the plan, chat. I have limited resources, but the least resources available to me allow me to have incredible amounts of fun at other people's expense.
Let's go. All right. That was good. That was good. It's good news ahead, chat. All right. Let's go into this segment.
Nick
Uh, the psychological impact of a midlife crisis. Let's look at this.
is cope-splaining why he doesn't have time to do anything anymore. This is a very embarrassing clip of like a 40-year-old man, by the way.
AG Biochemist says, how do you not have time? Because, man, I've got this one. This one is different than not having time before. Before, I didn't have time because I was busy, like with life. Now, I don't have time is more of a philosophical, I don't have time to engage in this shit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. He says that as like literally he was schizo posting and fighting with people a week ago. What? That's crazy. You guys remember? Hold on. Let me get the. Or is Riley, why has he been so quiet? I don't know. I'm not sure. I've been through an exceptional amount of things, but it makes me care more, not less like this. Father was very busy. Has my draw for justice. I see Nick, and it's gross. Well, Nick and gross are two words that go quite well together at this point in time. Also, liar. That's another thing that kind of goes hand in hand. Because we went over the schizo post that Nick had literally like 30 minutes ago and shit. So you say he doesn't have time to engage in this shit, but all you see is mad amounts of fucking words and him writing like schizo posts and fighting with people. Look. Hold on. Just pulled it up. It is. So he said he doesn't have time for this shit anymore, but here he is. He's just doing it. He's just fighting over and over and over again with people. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't believe you when you say you don't have time for this shit because you're doing this. This is fucking crazy, but whatever. All right, let's keep it going. I want to hear more cope-splaining the interwebs with Nick Rekieta. Let's see here.
Span the bandwidth, emotional reservoir, or anything like that. I don't have that. Hang on. It's very important.
Also, why is this revelation all of a sudden after he got caught by the cops and shit? Like, anybody ever notice that? Everybody noticed that Nick is having this grand revelation and all of a sudden he's like, oh, I don't have time for this shit anymore. Right after he gets caught, like, with the drugs and, the child neglect and all this stupid shit. Like, you ever notice that? It's kind of weird timing, suspicious timing. Oh, and the orgies, too.
So I had to get up to the speed limit very quickly. But I don't have the attention to give to this matter because I have way fucking more important stuff to do with my life. More things I have to take care of and get.
Wait, so this all happened after you got caught with all the drugs? By the government conspiracy against you? Now all of a sudden it's time to kick it into high gear, guys. Like, what the fuck, dude? Oh my god, this is so embarrassing, bro. What is this?
Get wrapped around like trees in this car, obviously.
What the fuck, dude?
Gonna wrap this car around some trees.
Okay.
I love the internet sometimes.
They should legit play this video in like discussions, like university dissertations about midlife crisis, the psychological impact of a midlife crisis, because this is exactly what it looks like. Rose pink aviator shades, a brand new red Mustang, speeding on the road, losing custody of your children, having a upcoming court date for 25 years in prison, potentially as a maximum sentence, and then streaming yourself on the internet talking about how cool and busy you are. This is like literally the textbook definition of a midlife crisis. Man, now that I don't have those kids to take care of, I'm still so busy for philosophical and emotional. I can't do streams as regularly still. By the way, I own a fast car. Aren't you guys impressed? I may not have custody of my own kids, and everyone might be making fun of me for being a fucking loser, drug addict, piece of shit. But vroom vroom, my car goes 0 to 60 in however many seconds. Wow, cool. That's what matters. None of that other shit. That shit's for faggots. Car go fast though.
Cargo fast, cargo fast. Yeah, yeah, that's what it's all about. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's cracking me up so much. Ah. All right. Let's see. We have another. Oh God. Nick Rekieta's secret to a long marriage. Oh boy. Oh, we still got some mad at the internet stuff. What? We got another Baldo segment. I guess we could check this one. Probably should have started with this one, to be honest, other than the other ones, but I felt like we needed to get that one out of the way. Eric July is still in the lead with 75% of the vote. Got 172 votes so far. Yeah, it looks like the majority of people are on Team Eric July side. Okay, cool. And EVS, unfortunately, it's only got 25% of the vote, guys. Only got 25%, but whatever. Well, he's got a nice little frog comic, so I mean, there's that. Silver lining. Let's see this.
Okay, some brief Baldo stuff. I already mentioned that the body cam footage will either be approved or denied this week, maybe by Monday at the latest. I'll let you know on that. There was some news that the 9-year-old was left in charge of the very young children.
Oh, I put that in my video, actually. Yeah. So, and for those of you that don't know, yeah, I actually have a fucking... Might as well advertise this now. I actually have a playlist of all this shit. Shout out to the 200 of you in chat, by the way. Make sure you like and share. Shout out to you guys for being here. But yeah, I made this video right here, and it's in the Rekieta Law Cope return stream, right? Unfortunately, I forgot the SpongeBob SquarePants music for this, so L on me. But I mentioned this, and I posted it like right here. Because I did see this too. Yeah, so this is the part where Noel's about to explain what it is, basically. But it is Rekieta and his wife, while they go quote unquote hiking, left their kids like essentially alone. For the TLDR, the whole thing, and yeah, I mean, I kind of included that. I thought about making it its own video at first, but then I'm like, I'll just stuff it all in this so that I don't overdo it on the uploads, and yeah, I might as well. I don't want to spam it too much, but yeah, okay. So I'm glad. Okay, he's actually gonna cover this. All right, cool.
Years ago, even when the 16-year-old was 9, so they've always kind of let the kids manage themselves, which is like a
now EVS would probably say, "Good, leave the 9-year-old alone." EVS. Nick runs in some interesting crowds, bro. You got Vito, Diddler Dax, EVS. Yeah, some weird people.
quiverful thing, like the Duggar family would do this, where the oldest kids had to watch the youngest, which is how some of them got molested. Because when they have like 19 fucking kids, they don't really have that sibling aversion, I guess. Anyways, so that came out. This is an old post, but the Kayla letting the oldest watch the youngest, it kind of explains how they were able to do cocaine, without the kids noticing, I guess. Now, this is...
Yeah, that is, oh, man, just hearing that, bro. It's like, again, if you're watching the stream right now and you're a Rekieta supporter and you've seen this, or if you just see this, the facts, the receipts or whatever, and now that Nick was doing this, right? He was leaving the kids alone like that, which is illegal, by the way, but whatever. We're not even going to talk about the legalities right now. If you know that and you're still supporting this guy, it's like, what the fuck, man? It's like earlier on when I was ranting and I was saying how far do we, when it comes to people like Vito, right? How far, how much is like enough at that point with that guy? I kind of propose the same question to you about Nick. At what point is it too much? Like, does like, what does he have to lose? Like, assuming he hasn't lost full custody of his kids yet, does he have to lose custody of his kids? Do one of the kids need to be gravely injured for people to like wake the fuck up and realize what kind of guy this dude is? Like, the fuck needs to happen, man? Like, this is so fucked up. And again, I mean, like, the context of this whole thing is that this is like literal Christians or pretend Christians are supporting this guy, right? It's like, I don't know, man. God never said to leave children in danger, if I remember correctly. I'm not the best Christian myself, but like, I don't make it a key staple of my life and the internet persona, you know, oh, I'm a good Christian, man. Hell no, dude. Hell no. But Jesus fucking Christ, this guy right here, this con artist.
This is a recent picture that Rekieta put out after the arrest to kind of clean up. He says, the world can still be beautiful even when it feels stacked against you. Adversity is the fire that refines the golden links in your life and burns away the chaff and the leeches. The risk of life's tribulation is that the petty gossips, that's you, Chet, and the self-serving deceivers will convince you to believe their lies about who you were, or who you are. Forked tongues can sway the uninformed. Don't allow them to poison you against yourself. There is no compromise with poison. It's very astute boomerisms. When shit gets hard, everyone who doesn't unconditionally support you is the bad guy. Don't let people with doubts make you think that you're doing anything wrong ever. Snort cocaine. Drive 40 miles over the speed limit with your children in the back seat. Invite a cuckold and his wife over to your house on the reg.
Oh my god. Yeah, so these are the facts that Nick never addresses, though. Are we seeing a pattern of behavior here? You notice how he never addresses these things and he always kind of like skates by them, weasels about them. He's like, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. Look at my new car go brew, car go fast. You ever notice that? We're starting to see a pattern of behavior. Meanwhile, like, you know, people like me, Josh, or, you know, the Kiwi Farms are kind of like saying, yeah, but like, look at all this other shit. Look at the shit that you're doing, right? Like, you know, the things that should be prevalent, I would think, right? Like, I mean, drug abuse, you know, alcohol, child neglect, the orgies with weird fucking, you know, people. So it's like, I feel like Nick might be trying a little bit of that deflection. You know, as my ex friend Lily did not like that. Okay, so I don't know why Lily is not reprimanding Nick right now. All right, but I'm sure Lily is just waiting for truth and justice to hit. With Ape Escape somewhere in the corner, it's some motherfuckers that are gonna. What a champion that Nick Rekieta is, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you're right. He's done nothing wrong. Do not let the naysayers define you, stalker child. Thanks, bro. A Twinkle Tard for $100 says, what do you think about Rackets going with the Barnes defense? That the search was illegal and therefore it's all fruit of a poisoned tree. I mean, go for it, I guess. I guess he really. I think that in his mind, because Andy Worski actually said something that was really like illuminating to me, believe it or not. But it was drug related, which is why he was saying when you're in that crack or coke mind, you're thinking like, I can fix this, and I was like, yeah, that is what he's doing. Worski does know a lot about cocaine, though. He is an expert on this.
And he's like all coked out, and he's like, yeah, I can fix this. I just got to do more coke, and then I'll get the superpowers required to do all the things that make people believe me, and then win over the... I think that in his mind, this is like his glorious triumph. Like, everybody's made fun of him for being a non-practicing lawyer and never winning a case and having no time in court and being wrong about Vic Mignogna and all this shit.
Yeah, the list kind of piles up. Again, you kind of wonder why, like... I don't know why people are just like hammering this guy more. Like the real ones, you know, like fucking Legal Mindset are hammering him, and they're not even doing it in like a like in a fucked up way like Nick would. If you go back, I swear to God, visit Elisa Clips's channel and look at some of the fucked up shit Nick has done. Like Nick has even tried to make somebody off, like one of his former pay pigs off themselves because he got mad at them. Like that's how, this is the type of person we're working with here, all right? So it's like Legal Mindset has never done that to anybody. He's never done that to Nick. He was giving him good, legit advice. And of course, because Nick is a pussy, he gets so upset about it. He gets so insecure. He's a bitch. And then he starts bitching and hollering and all this other shit. So, again, it's like, ugh.
That now that it's on him and the stakes are high, he's going to go in there and go, pa-choo, 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 and he's going to beat the charge. He's going to walk off. He's going to have his sunglasses on, his rose-tinted shades. He's going to look at the camera, has all the gay logs gathered up the courthouse and be like, see ya on stream tonight. Pa-choo. And that tweet of that video of him walking out and like doing the finger guns with like his rose aviators on is like 100,000 likes, and Donald Trump retweets it. And Elon Musk is like, wow, this guy is like really cool and a good lawyer and shit. And it's just like, that's how it goes in his mind. And it's pure fucking fantasy. This song on Tidal, I like clicked like a contemporary country music station. And this song, every time I hear it,
a couple more clips. Oh, that's 1 hour. Okay, porn consumption and its impact on. Oh boy, Nick's secret to a long marriage. Oh, that Star Wars bitch. Okay, yeah, I kind of want to go over her. Oh gosh, she's so annoying. Quite the rap sheet. Yeah, true. Kid of the Prophet. Sure, this isn't the soundtrack for Brokeback Mountain, or is that my distaste for country music? He left his 9-year-old in charge. Yeah, he did. Apparently, he did. But that's the parent, Nick Rekieta. I actually want to look at this. Hold on. This is because this one is one of the Baldo guards for Nick as well, and they're incredibly fucking annoying. Apparently, I got blocked by them too, which that's pretty cool. All I did was quote tweet them with that one Wojak that Kiwi Farms made. Hold on, I'll get it. I'll get the tweet too. This is literally all I did to get blocked. So I quote tweeted them with the what? Wait, I can't even fucking find it. What? Oh, because I'm blocked. I can't even find it. Okay. Here it is. Okay, yeah. So right here, literally, all I did was take this Kiwi Farms meme, right? And I quote tweeted her with it. And bajam! Blocked. You're unable to view the post because his account limits who can view their posts. So that's all I did. So who cares if Nick abused 5 kids? You're worse. You want internet views. That's literally what they are. And then come to find out this fucking Manchin ends up eating fucking worms too. I'm talking about that Star Wars bitch, or that Star Wars girl, whatever you want to call her. I call her Manchin personally. But interesting. Null made a segment on this. I kind of want to check this out. And then we'll see Nick's tips to a healthy marriage or whatever dumb shit. And we'll like wrap it up right there. Okay. Let's see what he's got to say about that Star Wars bitch.
Let's see how the Baldo defenders are doing. This one, I think this one's called Anna, the Star Wars girl. She's taking a trip on Hoover Dam. I wonder what she's doing up on Hoover Dam, chat.
For the Hoover Dam.
Oh my God.
So let me eat some dirt right now.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh, we're eating dirt. This is like a joke?
It's the Rekieta defenders, bro. The Rekieta defenders are not sending their best.
I'll just get like little bits.
Is she gonna like throw out?
What is it with these freaks like Melanie Mack and this chick? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I saw Melanie Mack ingest like gallons of butter, and now like Jesus fucking, now this bitch is eating worms. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, these are like what? I don't know, man. It's whatever. Let's just see the bitch eat worms, all right?
The bridge? Oh no, she's eating dirt.
Oh my God, it's actually really good.
No, it's good dirt, chat. But
I'm not even kidding. That was
the
actually
Haitians
really
do
good.
it.
All right, but let's go see the Hoover Dam.
Is this like a normal thing? Does she actually do this? Is this like a joke?
What did you not know, Chrissy, that Anna still eats dirt? What?
Still? What?
Yeah.
No.
You eat
Yo.
dirt?
You know, I'm not surprised that a Nick defender would eat fucking dirt at this point. Not surprised. Not surprised in the least.
Well, here's okay. Let me
When I was
explain.
little, I made.
I
Makes a
yeah,
lot
I
of
do
sense
this.
when you
So
you
I
think
will
about it.
try
Connoisseur.
dirt. I will try dirt, and because I mean, different dirt has different acidity.
She can pronounce big words, guys. She's very smart.
Acidity. Acidity. Yes. Excuse me. I couldn't speak right there.
Yeah.
The dirt will taste different in different places. So sometimes I'll just
grief.
try it, like where I'm at, if it's a new place, and I'll see how the dirt tastes. Just in case if one day there's a zombie
How much? Like a
apocalypse and I need to know where I'm
spoonful?
What
at.
the
How
fuck
do you
is
eat
wrong
petty
with
dirt?
these people?
I just pick it up and I eat it.
Salt
Yeah, she did
pepper.
a live stream once where she was like at her dad's land
Okay.
and she walked around and she went to a pile of dirt and she picks them up and she ate it like on camera.
Do
And
you ever
It's
do it
so
worms?
crazy to me. Like you're like one of the pickiest eaters, but you're
Oh,
like, I'm gonna
boy.
eat dirt.
And
What's
do
that
you ever
saying,
worry about getting worms?
No, I've never gotten it. But I mean, I'm not gonna eat like dirt that has like bugs, obviously, and I don't dig. I just get the top. You know,
Like a little
Sometimes-
pinch?
I like how the lady on the bottom left is like the one that calls her out on this.
Yeah, what did you not know, Chrissy, that Anna still eats dirt?
Now, this is actually her trying to completely shit on Anna, the Star Wars girl or whatever. However, all these other women realize that they're not the center of attention for whatever reason and decide to like talk over her. She obviously brings up this very interesting topic that this woman eats fucking dirt. And then there's one of them.
What?
Still?
What?
Yeah.
They're all in shock, but one of them decides that they want to talk.
You eat dirt?
well, here's okay.
So she even says, "Here's okay." She's about to start explaining why she eats fucking dirt. But then
Let
When I
me
was little,
explain.
I made.
I did.
that woman top, is that Chrissy Meyer, the top left one?
I did some.
So I will dirt.
She just randomly decides that she's going to start talking about how when she was a kid, like just change the subject to her. Like, shut the fuck up. She's about to talk about eating dirt in her. She's like, I think she's the one running the show. And she's like, yeah, I'm just going to start interrupting this extremely embarrassing stuff and just talk about myself. Why? Insane. I don't know who the fuck can listen to this. Dude, like simps down bad. Like, all of these people sound fucking retarded.
Yup. Oh, let's see. What is this? Oh, fucking Camelot. Great.
Through all of that, and so Nick texts me.
Do I want to watch a segment with fucking Camelot or our good friend Kumalot? This honestly, no, I don't want to see Kumalot. I put a segment of him like, basically talking about how Nick orders hookers and drugs on the other video. So if you want to check that out, it's a little interesting little clip I ran into. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll go over Kumalot another day. Not feeling Kumalot. I want to know about Nick's tips for a successful marriage to cap everything off. All right, that's what I want to see. What the fuck? The porn consumption? Yeah, here it
A
is.
dude hasn't chased a woman in 20 years.
Okay, shut up, Nick. I want to look at Nick Rekieta's secret to a long marriage. There you go. That's what I want to look at. Okay. Maybe you were right about Nick. Hey, man. What can I say? I got 20/20 vision. Sometimes. Only sometimes. All right. Only on Fridays. Whatever her great take is, blaming kids to deflect blame from Nick, and Keanu sharing Nick's DMs and going off about his cult leader like. I wonder if it will make for an interesting Simcast streams, but bet they won't be on together. Probably not. I'm gonna say not. Barnes blocked everyone that criticized him. He's in a bubble of like 10 people sucking his dick. Yeah, that's what Barnes has been doing. Our good friend Barnes. I don't know if I should do a two-parter on Barnes, like another one, but I don't think he said any outrageous shit. Oh, probably a good time to plug this. Might as well. So I do have a Twitter, and that's if anybody has anything like Nick related that they think would make for a good video, you can just hit me up there and send it in DMs. I think my DMs are open there. Yeah. So, anything Nick related, or any funny stories, anything, haha, you know, go ahead and send it there. But I want to see Nick's secret to a long marriage. And this was actually irony here, August 26th. So this wasn't even. This is before it all went to the shitter. All right, and we're gonna stomach as much of this as we possibly can. So let's go ahead and watch a little bit, and let's see if this stood the age of time.
A dude hasn't chased a woman in 20 years giving dating advice. No. Let me correct you right there. This is a misnomer. This is a misidentified thing. And this is from people who you know have not been in a relationship as long as other people, okay? Which is not degrading or demeaning, by the way. Not everybody makes it this long. I didn't know if I would. I figured that I would fuck this thing up a long time ago, all right? If you are not pursuing your spouse, men or women, if you are not pursuing your spouse sexually, trying to be attractive for them, after 19 years, like Lady Raggets and I, 19 years of marriage, if you are not trying to make yourself more attractive to their interests, then you are a failure and a failure, and your marriage will end. It will end.
Amazing insight, Nick.
Love your spouse. If you truly have a bond that you are trying to propagate and create, you and your spouse will by now to 20 years, which it will change, by the way, over 20 years. But after 20 years, you will know each other. You will go, I know what they like. I know what I like. And what we will do is try to be ideal for each other. We will do that.
This is the guy that let Aaron, whatever the fuck his name is, Aaron the cuck, fuck his wife.
So yeah,
God, I don't, because you gotta remember that Nick let a fucking cuck fuck his wife. Like I don't know, man. I guess 20 years of marriage, you're gonna get a cuckold to fuck your wife, and yeah, interesting.
Been out of the dating market for 20 years, sure. I have been actively dating Lady Rackets for 20 years. Of course.
This is before it all went down. Well, actually, technically not. Technically, this is the part where he was just like, you know, not talking about the swinging lifestyle, which Kiwi Farms had already pointed out, but Nick was just screaming that it wasn't true. Like he always fucking does. He always says nothing is true. Nothing is true. They're all liars. He went on a fucking I put this on the video too. On the video I released, the recent one. Yeah, so he went on a little rant about Kiwi Farms, that everything they say is not true, and that it doesn't affect him, and it doesn't affect people that he knows, because they know that they're all liars and shit. He literally says that. He literally says, it was on a Rumble stream, I remember, and I was like, damn, Nick, this is not age well.
Of course. Do I want a woman, and this is a real question for the manosphere and the red pill community and all that stuff.
Oh boy.
Do you want a woman bored at home, wanting you to just come home from the day and be mundane? They won't. They will not wait for you. They will not do that. Because as people who care about who we are and all that stuff, the novelty of people finding us attractive, the novelty of finding someone who you don't like, who you're not expecting, your spouse, you expect your spouse to find you attractive. The novelty of expecting someone to find you attractive is a forever temptation, which means not that you should give in to that temptation, not you should seek the approval or validation of someone else. That you know in your head, your spouse, like, oh yeah, you're super cute or whatever.
What the fuck?
You don't do it. So what you do is you surprise your spouse, your partner, whatever it is. I don't care if you're gay. You surprise that person by knowing.
Oh my god, he goes off for another 3 minutes of this shit. Oh god. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I I'll find another clip, but seeing Nick talk about this shit is just, it's fucking legit painful. You know, the alcoholic drug addict's criminal's guide to maintaining a healthy marriage. What a lucky wife. Imagine how grateful she was at the uber romantic surprise of being arrested, imprisoned, and and facing up to 25 years. And they say chivalry is dead. Damn. God damn. That's funny.
No,
that's very funny. Actually, yeah. I want to see this, though, because it relates to the poll we still have on. All right. I want to see this. Nick Rekieta's impromptu drive. And comments about the arrest at Eric July's event. Let's see. And this comes from, I think this is an archive. Might be an archive channel. Maybe, is it? Let me see. I think this is an archive of sorts. I don't know. I'm not sure. I want to full screen this though, so give me a second. Just a second, chat. In the meantime, you know what? We'll just let Nick continue to tell us about the amazing hold on. Amazing intricacies of a long marriage. Let me just give me a second there.
Molding yourself to be that thing. To be that other. To be the thing that you have not been. And then to go, what's up, girl? You are stunning. You blow me away. You're phenomenal. You are beyond what I could have ever imagined. But while you're saying that, you're demonstrating to
oh
her
god, the converter ain't working.
that you understand their desire.
Okay, fuck this shit. Alright, the converter ain't working. Let's just see it
Mindset
here.
sunglasses ended up on the Loving Eyes of Camelot last I saw them, last Matsuri. I had to leave Matsuri a day early. I had to, was because of brain dead planning on my end, where I was like, oh yeah, the show's over Sunday, so we'll leave Sunday morning. And I'm thinking we normally would leave Monday morning. And I would have changed our flight, like, because you go through Sunday, like, because the show goes on Sunday. I would have normally just changed our flight on Sunday to Monday, except we had already planned a family vacation with the kids that required us to get back to Florida on Sunday.
You know, I do hope he continues to do these kinds of streams where he's just like talking.
He cuts
like you know, these little ride streams, because it's just, I don't know. Anytime he does this now, all I can think of is midlife crisis and Josh making fun of him. So I do hope he could. I do hope he continues to do these little segments in his car. All right, it'd be nice. It'd be nice. But about 4 minutes early before the but I think that's enough. I think we can round this out to 2 hours. I think we did our 2 hours of the nose. Okay, 2 hours of the nose. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun, guys. I really appreciate everybody stopping by to this impromptu stream. I want to go ahead and, if anybody has Discord here, join the server where there's only notification. It's like essentially it's just a notification server for when YouTube doesn't, you know, when the tubes, basically when YouTube doesn't notify you or whatever, if that problem's still happening. This is a Discord. Yeah, upload server. Only uploads there. Let's see, what is this? There it is. Okay, thank you for that, GG. All right. But again, thanks for everybody stopping by. Yes, I'm gonna leave this public for anybody. So you can catch the VOD. And yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. We'll see you next time. Next week, if anything goes down, which it probably will, knowing Nick, I'll make an upload here and there as well. I think I can crank out a couple videos this week, maybe a couple shorts. But yeah, we'll see. Hi, Sen. You're covering this video. Rekieta is something else. And that haircut, wow. Yeah. Yeah. We went over the entire thing. So yeah, it's good stuff. Family vacation with the new nanny tag. You know? Thank you. Have a good stream. Yes, yes. Good fun. Good fun. Good fun. That's right. Have a good rest of your night, guys. Sleep tight or stay safe. You know, don't be a nose, okay? Don't be a nose. And ending the poll now. Yeah, Eric July. Eric July has the W. EVS has the L. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your night. Good night. Good night. Good night.